Close to the wall. That's a conventional place. Totally opposite of what Paul Tracy has been doing all day.
So 157 miles complete. Paul Tracy continues his 2-mile lead over the rest of the field. We'll be back after this message and a word from our ABC station. Suddenly, without warning, Paul Tracy loses it and pops the wall. Dr. Steve Aldi is there with him now. Here's how it happened. Paul Tracy coming off of 4, now working the main straightaway. Ducks to the inside, looks for racing room alongside Vasser, and just loses the back end on the pass.
Just physically lost it, Paul. I don't see any oil on the track. I don't see it. Boy, look at the cars that almost hit him as they went by.
Scott Pruitt came very close on the apron.
Really close, but it looks like it's just no reason except the rear end just got loose and it didn't snap. It just slowly came around.
Rick Mears, Roger Penske talk it over. They had this race totally covered. Here's another look. Same thing. He moves inside the slower car. Back end starts to come around just that quick. He can't catch it and falls into the wall.
I believe that the back of his car was sucked into that negative pressure area behind Vasser's car.
Sam, there isn't enough slipstreaming or wind draft ready to do it here at Phoenix down the turn. That's the turn that's got the most banking, but it's also the turn where Mansell and Robbie Gordon had problems. Maybe that turn just not working well today.
Possible when the car came down that he brushed the brake and that kicked it around?
Well, first of all, you have to be under power, Paul, to have traction in the rear end of these cars, and I think he was off of power, and that's when the rear end starts coming around.
Let's go to Jack Arute, who's with Roger.
And a disappointment, Roger. What happened? Did he talk to you?
Well, I guess he got caught in traffic. That was Jimmy Vasser. That's the same fellow he got in trouble with at Laguna at the end. But, you know, basically it's experience. Had a 2-lap lead. Basically, Vasser was 5 laps down, so I just hope he's okay, and it's experience. He sure drove a good race. The cars look good. The Chevy engines are running strong, so let's hope Emerson can bring it home for us. That's why we got 2 cars.
And that's the point. You've got mixed emotions. You're disappointed there, but you've also got Emo still in the hunt now.
Well, I guess that's why you have 2 cars, and I can tell you they're both good, and it was just a tough one for Paul, but he drove a great race.
Tough break, but good luck.
Thank you.
Paul, first of all, your condition, you had a little bit of a problem with the knee.
Yeah, I banged up my knee. You know, everything's all right. You know, we're having a good race, and you know, we're running really good in traffic. And then.
And what happened there?
It just seemed like some of the guys didn't want to, you know, heed to the blue flag, and you know, it's disappointing to be up a couple laps, being in the lead, and you know, we'll come back at Long Beach. Just want to say hi to my wife Tara, and I'm all right.
Amazing! In less than 5 minutes, both 1 and 2 out of the race, Paul.
Yeah, but a newlywed, he's figured out exactly how to handle it, as he says hi to his new bride. Now we keep